through the old county fair. The summer sun was dancing through your shining golden hair. You said you needed time alone to think about our love. You never gave a reason why, just whispered, not enough. I'm just sad and lonely since you walked away from me. Down upon my knees I'm praying you'll become my destiny. If I've done something to hurt you, please don't say goodbye. I'm just sad and lonely. Tell me why. The day we met I knew somehow you'd always hold my heart. You smiled and took my trembling hand, said we'd never part. When you were feeling lonely, I'd always dry your tears. Now I'm left with empty dreams, just memories through the years. Every lonely night I wonder what I did so wrong. Was our love just yesterday, or was it never strong? Then your father packed the boxes, a lorry filled the drive. Your mother closed the garden gate, no tears were left to hide. You said I couldn't tell you, 'cause saying goodbye hurts too. Mom and Dad were moving north, there was nothing I could do. You kissed me for the last time as the evening turned to gray. Then the car lights disappeared and slowly drove away. Now I'm sad and lonely, but I know your love was true. Every night I still keep praying beneath the same moon as you. Though 1,000 miles may part us, I love you endlessly. Now I'm sad and lonely until you're back with me.
Good track, Kev. Good track. Yes, I haven't even got the video or anything set up properly, mate. I was already getting ready, been up early. I thought I'll go get changed, put some tidy clothes on, and then I was sent some information, and going through it, trying to make sense of it. 5 videos I was sent, funnily enough, about Ulster. And before I knew it, it was 8:25, and I still hadn't made sense of the 5 videos. 4 or 5, I have to edit if I'm going to use it. And how do I use the information in it? It's a difficult one. Could put the channel in jeopardy. Really could. Got to think about it. And then I thought, oh, should I go live or carry on working? It's a difficult one. And then there's other stuff to do as well. Lots of other stuff. Screen looks shit, doesn't it? This is what happens when you don't set it up right. Let's try some it. Yeah. None. Let's go to the kitchen, is there? Yeah. Okay, we're in the kitchen. Oh, God. If Angela sees it, she'll be on about painting the walls again. Yeah. So, I don't know what... Oh, there you are, Freedom Dad. I've just been going through some videos about what's happening in Ulster. I don't know if you'd like to... I'm just going to ask Freedom Dad to come up because I'm really confused. Really am. Yeah, so as I was saying, guys, I was just going through these videos that I've managed to get from TikTok on a crazy woman in Ulster. And she's one nasty piece of work, and she is really, really racist. Not a word I thought I'd use, actually, but she hates the people of Northern Ireland, and she really hates the British. I was thinking, well, if she hates the country so much, why the fuck don't she get out of it? Because she really hates us. I don't know if Freedom Dad can come up and tell us a bit about her. I really don't. I mean, she puts on weird accents and stuff like that. She's... Oh, here's Freedom Dad. Great.
Hi, mate.
Morning, Freedom.
Good morning.
Well, you got your work cut out there in Ulster, haven't you? You really have got...
It's non-stop, mate. It's absolutely non-stop. You know what I mean? Hardest job in the world, as I keep telling everybody. Hardest job in the world.
I don't know what... I've got some videos here from TikTok, yeah? Thank you.
Yeah.
And I just... If I was out there in Ulster, and I'm an easygoing guy, I'd be spitting blood, Freedom Dad.
Oh,
I can imagine what some of the Ulster ladies in this room would be saying or wanting to do. And I don't want them doing anything silly because of a crazy fucking black American bitch.
If I was to read out the message Sarah sent me when she seen it, we'd probably all get arrested. That's how angry she was, like, you know what I mean? But yeah, it's crazy. I think there's more to it, like, you know what I mean? I don't know what there's a lot more to it than meets the eye. It's just very strange, you know, black African American. You know, in a time like this when we do have of course there's a problem with racism and stuff like that, where people don't really understand what's going on and what needs to be done, and everybody getting confused because it's mostly people of color that's coming into the country. So therefore, when you're wanting these people removed, you're a racist. You know what I mean? But it's, you know, it's just a very strange time. On top of that, migration on its own, and she ticks all the boxes. You know, if you were going to set somebody up to put the cat amongst the pigeons, she would be the one.
Oh, absolutely. But she must be incredibly stupid. Well, that's probably why they picked her. Because does she not realize the danger that she's putting herself into? There are a lot of angry people.
Yeah, unbelievable. Like she's done a video like saying, well, if you want me to fuck off, then, you know, like, because she takes the piss out of she takes the piss out of England as well, you know what I mean, and anything to do with Britain. And she was saying, oh, if you want me to piss off, just send me the money and I'll go, you know what I mean? I was fucking tempted, like.
Hi, and me.
Yeah, and she says, I live next to the airport. So, you know, it fucking narrows it right down the exact area where she's staying, you know, so it's, you know, like I say, I didn't put her face out there, you know, because I don't want, you know, I don't want any harm coming to anybody, you know what I mean, due to any of my videos, you know what I mean. But like I say, it's the talk of the steamy over here. I've had a send, like, she's getting 40,000 views and stuff like that. You know what I mean? And she's keep on going down that anti-British, anti-Protestant, anti-loyalist in the middle of fucking, like, coming up to the 12th of July as well. You know, you can't make it up. You know what I mean?
Well, I'm telling what to do, your Freedom Dad, because I can't. Well, you know my feelings towards Ulster. I can't sit back and let her say things like that with a silly accent. I mean, Jesus Christ, she should be deported for. She's whipping up hatred between the Republican and the loyalist community. She hates you guys.
Crazy.
She's not
Yeah,
looking.
crazy.
I was
She's
having a
li-
look at your video of you with the Republicans with Niall McConnell, or I forget.
Mhm.
And I thought, why is she doing it? She just wants total division. She's got to be Sinn Féin IRA, mate. Gotta be. She's
I
a
don't know.
Marxist.
I don't know. Maybe it goes a bit deeper. You know what I mean? At this stage of the game, TikTok is quite prevalent. In the right wing and stuff like that. I've got it. Don't use it as much as I should use it, but I know a lot of guys do use it. So I don't know. I think there's more to it. I think she's an agent of the state. I really do. Like, and I know it sounds crazy and all the rest of it, but it's just very strange timing right now. You know what I mean? With everything that's going on, and because she's been doing this well before the riots. Remember, this hasn't just popped up. This has been going on for a wee while. You know what I mean?
Well, I tell you what, I'm not. I can understand you don't want to put an image of her face up, but I will, because I'll ask a question. I can just put a video up, put some clips up of the vile things she said about the British and the loyalists, and to a certain extent, the Republicans. They didn't escape unscathed from her criticism. I think she was trying to incite them to do more, if you like, to bring
Yeah,
about
yeah,
a unified Ireland. And
yeah.
I can just point that out and say, is this woman an agent of the state? If she hates Ulster so much, if she hates Ireland so much, or Ulster, then why not go south into the Republic, or fuck off back to America?
Yeah. See,
I
I've
think
got
I might do that, Freedom Dad, or would that create problems for you?
no problems for me, mate. Everybody's got. I have no control over anybody else's platform but my own. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I say, I'm choosing to do it the way I'm doing it, but I know others won't. You know what I mean? I know a lot of people around me were saying like exposure. You know what I mean? But that's the general feeling. People are so angry. You know what I mean? But and it is a bit because of what we're going through with immigration. You know what I mean? Being called far right and racist, and everybody on our cases and newspapers, and working so hard to bring communities together. And then she pops up, and like we're trying to nip it in the bud now before because it's growing. It's Our TikTok's growing. You know what I mean? It's not good. It's not good. We don't need it. We don't need it right now.
No,
Yeah.
no, you don't. Well, Freedom Dad, I'm going to have to put something up. I wouldn't be able to rest today if I didn't put something up and just ask the questions, and just perhaps I'll even use this video clip here. I know I'll use this chat as well to link into the person that we're talking about.
Hmm.
I'm just wondering what his survival chances would have been back in 75.
Well,
Oh,
this is the thing. I'm going to be bringing a video. I've got so much to do, mate. You know what I mean?
yeah,
We've got this. We have this thing called the View, and it's like a political sort of thing where people sit and have a chat. At one of them like news night, something like that. You know what I
yeah.
mean? But it was so they had three foreigners on, so they did, and then they had another. Two foreigners and then one on the screen and maybe one far left local. And just the usual rhetoric. But it was an interesting, started off interesting. It was a doctor he worked in the operating theatre, and so we've got two hospitals in Belfast that are pretty close, less than a mile between them. Royal Victoria Hospital, as you know, and Belfast City Hospital on the Donegal Road. Right, so Victoria's on Broadway, which leads into the Falls, and then you come down at the roundabout, go up the Donegal Road, and the City Hospital's just on basically in the middle of the Donegal Road. And he was talking about walking from um, the Royal Victoria Hospital to the City Hospital, and there wasn't any other coloured people. There was all white faces, right? And then after the Good Friday Agreement, he says he was sitting, he was in an operating room, and he started laughing. And the reason why he was laughing was because the only white person in the room was the patient.
Oh,
You know, So it takes us back, and it takes us back. It's like I showed you with Sinn Féin going on about. Well, if all the doctors, if all the nurses in this ward were to go home, it would only leave one white person left that works here, right? Like celebrating it. This is the thing. This is where we're at now. Nobody's asking where the fuck's all the white nurses gone? Where's all the white doctors gone? Nobody's asking that. They're just celebrating the fact that we don't have any local nurses and doctors, or get few, far and few between, and we're celebrating the fact that we're bringing them from other countries around the world to work cheaper labour, because obviously our doctors and nurses are a way to get the real money, which you can't fault them. You can't fault them for that.
No, I. Same with the English football team, isn't it? I'm surprised anyone English could even follow the England football team. The bits I've seen of the football, it just seems to be Africa playing Africa, or every country in the world.
Yeah, well, that's
I don't.
loopholes now. It's loopholes in it. If you've got a granny and a granddad, and it's, what I mean. It's just to get better players. It's just cheating. You know what I mean?
Are they
It's
better? Are they better players, really, Freedom
well,
Dad?
in their heads, they think they're better players because obviously we don't have. It's just like the doctors and nurses, mate. We obviously don't have the decent players. If we need to bring somebody in from other countries that's got a granny that they've probably
Yeah,
never seen ever, that lives
yeah,
in England or Ireland, or obviously they're no too keen and wanting to play for Ireland or Northern Ireland or even Scotland. You know what I mean? This seems to be the bigger teams like England and France, etc.
yeah. Freedom Dad, you're supposed to moderate as you get older, aren't you? Your views should mellow. I'm afraid you are mellowing, and I'm becoming more militant.
No, it's no, we're not mellowing. It's like it's just a controlled, organized way forward of doing things and being confident and knowing what we've got to do. I was on a great
Yeah,
live last night on TikTok with a load of guys and girls from England, and just amazing talking to them and listening to them first. Sat quiet. I went on and sat quiet, and it was heartbreaking. Heartbreaking. These are people from Rotherham, Rochdale. These are people from these areas. So it was really interesting. I screen recorded it. For some reason, it didn't record my voice, so they didn't get my questions weren't coming out. But I'll maybe get in touch with them, see if they can send me it, because they can save that live. Um, but it was interesting for us. The workout. How did it start? When did you notice it? How bad is it? You know what I mean? What is there a way out? Will you ever see your cities going back to being English? That was quite heartbreaking, to hear just honesty coming from men and women that are living it, you know. And
yeah.
it's and I did tell them that there's not a lot I can do for you guys. I'm here for my country. I'm here talking to you right now from my country. I'm being totally honest with them. All these questions I'm asking you is to benefit me and what we need to do going forward in Northern Ireland to prevent what's happening to use.
You,
You know what I mean?
you do. I mean, as you know, Freedom Dad, I've recently been to Leicester and Birmingham, and I felt like an explorer. I reckon there's people in Birmingham and Leicester who've never seen a white man before. Or well, I know that's a bit far, but I'm betting that there are children in Rotherham who've never seen a white man except on telly.
Yeah,
I,
yeah. That sounds ridiculous, but you're not far from the truth, sir. Let's be honest. These cities have been replaced. They are no longer English cities. These
not
people
at
I'm
all.
talking English people on the ground are telling me they're always saying no. The same words are coming up. No go areas.
Yeah,
Not safe for women. Not safe for anybody that 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 isn't them. You know what I mean? And it's maybe it's
yeah.
there is good areas and bad areas, and it is intimidating as well for a lot of people. And maybe people just feel scared because they're not used to seeing has grown up in England, Scotland, and Northern Ireland. We've grew up in a white society. That don't get me wrong. I had a black doctor, and no problems with that. But we've seen a whole. I mean, I couldn't imagine like Belfast or Ballymena or Coleraine or Portadown becoming totally
Oh,
100%, 95% Muslims or foreigners or just it's just it would be quite intimidating for some people, you know.
Oh yeah, I can imagine. And going back to what you said about the doctors and stuff like that, I was having a conversation a few years back with an fellow IT contractor. He
Hmm.
was Indian. He was actually a nice chap, and he wasn't a
Yeah,
bad programmer, which is unusual. A lot of them go into IT, but not a lot of them are any good. But he was quite good as a programmer professionally. Got to respect him, and he was a
yeah,
nice enough chap. And he told me, he said, Paul, he said, if an Indian needs a doctor here, he said they will always try and find an English doctor, a British doctor. And I said, why? He says, because we know how Indian doctors in this country obtained their qualifications, because corruption is big in India and Pakistan. And he said, these doctors are not as qualified as they make out. They learn on the job over here. And he said,
yeah.
so we always try and find British doctors. Well,
Yeah, yeah. But they'll struggle. You know what I mean? Like I say, we our doctors and nurses, we're just not getting paid enough. You know what I mean? It's just if you're a professional, a surgeon or any sort of professional in the NHS, and you're looking abroad and you're seeing people getting paid twice or three times the amount that you're getting paid here with bonuses and all sorts of other privileges you get along with it, you're not staying here. You're not
no.
going to stay in rainy Britain for
Well,
a
there's
pittance of
also there's also the abuse that doctors and medical staff
of
get
yeah,
now
of
in the
course,
big
yeah,
cities. So why should they stay and take this kind of shit when they can go have a good income and a good life elsewhere?
yeah.
But I go. You may disagree with this, Freedom Dad, and that's fair. But I believe because I've said this before. I can remember when they told white British students, university graduates, not to go into the medical profession because they didn't need any more doctors or nurses. Then a couple of years later, they'd done a big U-turn and said, "Oh, we're having to import all these doctors from overseas because we don't have enough British doctors
Yeah.
and nurses." And I believe that was part of the plan, to get the British people used to seeing people from other countries in respectable professions like the medical profession as being them. Oh, I've got an Indian doctor, a black nurse, yeah, and
Yeah.
they see that way as it forcing assimilation onto the British people, putting them those people in a positive light. And I believe that was part of the plan,
Oh,
bigger than the
100%. Yeah,
yeah.
totally agree with you there, mate. 110%. You know, playing on our empathy. Everything has been about our empathy. It's been very well played out. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
You know, to start off, it's like doctors and nurses, and you know, you've got to be grateful, and you know, they're here, you know, looking after our elderly and saving your lives and all the rest of it. And then you've got the cleaners or people doing all the jobs that we don't want to do. They're over here doing the jobs we don't want to do. Remember, and God love them. You know what I mean? Working for like just over a minimum wage, and then they go in the then you get the security guards. They're all overnight doing security guard work. What's next? The police. You know what I mean? And like I say, has we're like being conditioned to be this like compassionate and empathy, and refugees are welcome, and look that we need them because we need doctors and nurses. Not looking at the bigger picture. Yeah, they've hoodwinked us all on 100. Well, especially in England. You can
you
definitely
were right.
see.
You were right about the police, though, Freedom Dad. I had to look at the figures for England and Wales, and 10% now,
Oh yeah,
10%
hundred
of
percent. I've
the
seen.
police.
Listen, I've seen recruitment campaigns in Southern Ireland and in Scotland, for Pakistani foreign police officers. As well as politicians. You know what I mean? For I don't know how many videos I've seen where um David Cameron and that Sarwar, holding conferences to a room full of Pakistani men, telling them to get into politics, telling them to get into power, and you know, crazy,
God,
absolutely
yeah.
crazy.
Well, certainly in Birmingham and Leicester, I didn't realise how bad the country had slipped. I mean, you hear about it and they say Rotherham and these other places and Bradford and no longer British. But it's only when you go and see it for yourself do you really
Yeah.
understand the scale of it.
There's two things you can do. There's YouTubers out there that cover these cities. They
Mm,
go about these cities, and I have put them up. I try and put videos up so people follow these guys. Can't mind the name of the guy. I'll come back to me and I'll mention it in the live. But
yeah,
he's really good. He goes into Birmingham and Blackburn, and goes around all the streets and shows you no white people.
yeah,
Shows you all the mosques. It's crazy amount of mosques, crazy amount of Islamic centers, Sharia courts. It's like totally different world. No English shops, nothing
yeah,
English. Old buildings that are English, obviously. The old
yeah,
remnants of England. That's because that's the way we're going to be talking soon. Are still going to be there. Are still there. But and then you look at like Sarkozy, who was over here, and you look at some of his videos, recent videos, and you go around these cities, and just the the the, the, the homelessness and the drug addiction of our guys, lying on the ground, bent over in two, out of their nuts. Like it's zombie land. It's like the old videos you used to see from America of the really like Harlem and all that, where it was really
yeah.
deprived and lots of drug addiction. It's here. It's there. You just got you see the right videos. Guys are out there documenting it, and they're not looking for it. It's there. Every city.
See, you've got to make the people of Ulster aware. I know you're doing a sterling job in making the people of Ulster aware. In my small village in Wales, Northern Valley, right to the north of the valley, edge of the valleys, they've started to arrive here in large numbers. Indians are buying up all the properties. We know how the
Mhm.
Indians love their property. They're buying up Canada as well. They are buying up the shops and the properties, houses and stuff like that. And
Yep.
the changes in this simple village, and there is nothing here, Freedom Dad. I mean nothing. But they are buying up, opening up fast food shops, vape shops, everything.
Hmm.
And finally, in this village, people are finally beginning to wake up. But up until now, they haven't given a toss about what happens in other cities on the mainland in the UK. They don't care about their brothers and sisters in Rotherham and Bradford and Leicester and Birmingham, anywhere in the country. Are the Ulster people waking up to the danger, Freedom Dad?
Yeah, mate. Slowly but surely, you know what I mean. Yeah, they are. The ones that are online and doing the research. Not everybody. Probably I'd say about 40%, 35 to 40%. What I mean, are fully awake.
Yeah,
Um, but like I say, you're constantly battling upriver. You know what I mean? Constantly. It's really difficult. You got everybody coming against you.
yeah. I,
I'm
I,
getting a
I,
lot of messages as well, which is it's like really difficult because I do like to interact. I do like to be one of them, like because I do cover mental health and I do like to get involved with my community to a certain degree as much as I can. Just giving advice or directing people to the right places. But I'm getting bombarded. Since this end racism rally,
yeah.
I'm getting bombarded with new accounts that have just been opened.
I
Trying
couldn't
to
believe, I
trying
couldn't
to
believe that when I seen all those people protesting on behalf of the left in Belfast. That shocked me. The
It's
numbers.
nothing to worry about, nothing concerning whatsoever. That's expected. These guys are getting shipped in from all over Northern Ireland. That was pretty small for such a big event where we had
Yeah,
houses burnt, cars burnt, foreigners intimidated, as far as they're saying. For such a big event, the numbers weren't that big. I can assure you, I've seen a lot bigger numbers, and also the speakers and the people who are running these things are more and more being discredited as we go forward. You know what I mean?
yeah,
There's no, they've got no power. They are hateful. It's mostly university students, lecturers, people that do with university council, Sinn Féin councillors. So there's a lot of unions, trade unions. There's an awful lot involved for the amount of organisations involved. There should be a lot more people in the streets. So that tells us a lot. The numbers are dwindling. You know,
Oh,
there's definitely 110%. I don't take nothing. There's no, I don't have any. I went there. I was there. As you know, I was live.
yeah.
I've got no. I listened to them. We've got nothing to worry about there. We got
Oh, well,
absolutely nothing to worry about
that's
there.
encouraging.
Hmm.
No, there was something I wanted to ask there. No, no, it's gone. I'll come back on it. What about? I'm sorry, Freedom Dad. I don't know enough about the unionist politics out there. Are there any? Back in the old days, you had people like Ian Paisley really beating the drum. Whether you believe in him or not, irrelevant. He was an outstanding, charismatic man. Are there unionist politicians out there now, like Ian Paisley, who really speak the
Yeah,
truth?
yeah, we've got some good unionist politicians and others that are good spokes. You know, got Jamie Bryson as well. He's a very good voice for the PUL community. But yeah, we have a couple like Ron McDowell and you know, from the TUV, who's been very vocal on mass immigration and the damages it does to the union. But they're not many, and it is because, you know, it is a difficult. You know, most of the unionist loud voices have been anti-Catholic, anti-Republic of Ireland, pro-unionist, and all the rest of it. You know what I mean? So it's a strange situation for these guys, because it's not about the Catholics. It's not about Republic of Ireland.
No.
You know what I mean? It's just something totally different. And I think most of the guys are just trying to find the rhythm right now of what way to go against this. You know what I mean? Because they don't want to lose their unity or their unionism. You know, what they have, the Protestant unionist loyalist blood that runs through their veins. You know what I mean? That'll never leave them. So it's sort of it's a strange time. It's, you know what I mean, it is a strange time. Um, you know, but like I say, the long it won't take Northern Ireland. I think months or like years compared to England. You know, I really do. I think our time scale of how quickly things will move is a lot quicker than England because we've got the evidence. You know what I mean, of what's going on in England, what's going on, and how the government's behaved, the agreement hangies and all that. You know how the government behaved with that. So it speaks volumes. You know what I mean. So most intelligent men are on board and know exactly what's going on. I think they're just trying to find a way of putting down the old anti-Irish thing for a wee while and deal with what needs to be dealt with, and then picking it back up if they want later on. You know.
Yeah. I, 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 when I was over, I go over to your channel regularly, not as often as I like Freedom Dad, because if you kind of doing a channel, you don't have time to check on everyone you like. For example, you were live last night. I would have really liked to have gone over and just listened to you, but a few people wanted, oh no, please just stay in place. So I felt duty bound to stay
Yeah, yeah, of
when I
course.
wanted to close.
Yeah,
I, I'd like to go through all your videos, and I saw the one you're there with Niall McConnell, and I thought I haven't watched that video, so I want to watch it now. And then there's something else to do. Tell us
yeah.
about your chat with Niall, because I haven't watched it, and I'm really interested in how that conversation went.
Mate, it's just two men with exactly the same views and ambitions and goals in life, and it's
Yeah,
simply for their lands. And unfortunately, we have that division now. Once in All Ireland, I'm a unionist, you know. You know, but we left that outside of the room and talked about what we needed to talk about, and we're just talking about Ballymena, and we were talking about what the future holds and how dangerous, and they're just sort of like giving each other like confidence to know that we're on the right page and we're right. You know what I mean? Because it's always good
yeah,
to talk to another man who's totally the opposite to you and find you've
yeah,
got a lot in common. 'Cause then you know, then this I'm right. You know, if he's feeling this and I'm feeling it, and then we can't both be wrong
yeah,
from two different ends of the scale. So that's the way, because this, like I said, it's all new. This is all new to us, Protestants and Catholics and Republicans and Northerners and Southerners communicating like this. This is something that's just happened in the last 2 years. You know what I mean? I think the Kulak boys were one of the first ones. They came down to Belfast with the tricolour 2 years ago when you seen the Union Jack and the tricolour together. It was after Southport, you know, and you know what I mean? Like I say, there has been a lot of kickback from Sinn Féin, the IRA dissidents, and a lot of pushing and so on, and giving people a hard time for talking to prods and stuff like that. I've been fortunate enough, not so much on our side. I don't get too much flack. You know, obviously there's a few disgruntled people, but they sort of don't give me a hard time. You know what I mean? But you know, I do. It is there. There is that feeling that I shouldn't be talking to these guys. But on for them, they're in a lot worse predicament than me in Southern Ireland for talking to me. You know, a lot of these
Oh,
guys who talk to me and come on my channel do get a lot of flack. They really do,
I
like, you
bet.
know.
Well,
Um,
well, going back to that woman, if we can go back to her briefly, Freedom
mhm.
Dad. I mean, she was obsessing over Israeli flags. Now, as you know, I'm not a great fan of Israel. I'm not a great fan. Um, I wouldn't have foreign flags flying in this country. But all she seemed to be doing there was whipping up hatred against the Jews, if you like, um, from a Palestinian perspective. And I thought, as if Ulster hasn't got enough troubles of their own, they are
Mhm.
bringing in another foreign war between Muslim and Jews into Ulster. I thought,
Yeah, yeah,
fuck off with your Middle Eastern wars. Ulster's got enough problems.
yeah,
Um, I got a problem with that woman. I really do, Freedom Dad. Uh,
yeah,
and I'm not
yeah.
defending Israel in any shape or form, you know.
Yeah,
But
no.
I don't want the. I'm not supporting Palestine either. I just don't want it in Ulster. We've seen
Hmm.
it over here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
So
don't know.
there is obviously a connection with Israel and Ulster. You know what I mean? You know, it's it's difficult for me to explain. You know what I mean? There is information out there. You know what I mean? But you know, there is talks of lost tribes and you know a deep connection with Israel, with Ulster men. You know, and like I say, the Star of David is on the Ulster flag. You know, a lot of people don't realize that is the Star of David that's on our
Yeah,
flag. You know what I mean? With the red hand in the middle and the crown above it. Um, so yeah, it is there. Like I say, it's not something that's been about me. I'm a Methodist. I'm a Protestant. I'm a Christian, and you know, that's where I am. It's like I'm not that intelligent really, so I don't. I can't really take too much on it. It's too much. It's overwhelming. I stick to the Bible and do behave and how I've been taught and brought up in church, in Sunday
yeah,
school, and the BB, and that's the way I've done my life. You know, as we've moved into this immigration thing and what's been happening with replacement, you know, it has become more prevalent. And then also with the Palestine Gaza thing, it's even more prevalent. So we've always had Israeli flags; they've always been there, but not as dominant as they are today because of not just the Gaza war, but also because of what's going on with Islam and the replacement of the cities
oh
that we
yeah,
see. So yeah, at the end of the day, you know, everybody, like, we live in a democracy, free will, and you know you have the right to believe what you want. You know, as long as it doesn't impeach on anybody else. You know what I mean? Then you know when the flags go up, everybody gets represented. You know what I mean? Everybody. It's not saying that there's Israeli people living here. All they're saying is there's people here maybe believe they're descendants of Israel or they just support Israel, which is fair enough. You know what I mean?
yeah. So long as they don't bring their wars to these shores, that's all I care about.
Yeah, well,
I don't
yeah.
care what they believe in, so long as it doesn't impact the people of Ulster broadly.
But
Yeah,
But you can see how, like, for people that's maybe just tuning in to your channel and my channel, and you know, getting even like English and Scottish or Welsh, that don't really know too much about Northern Ireland, they can see just the way we talk how complex it is. You know what I mean?
very.
How really like you know you got Protestants, Catholics, you got Palestine, Israel, you know, and now we've got Islam and mass immigration thrown into the mix.
What a mix. What
Yeah.
an explosive mix, Freedom
Hmm.
Dad. Explosive.
Yeah.
Oh, well.
So
Well,
Stormer's about to leave. Have you? It's live on YouTube. It
oh,
is it's the Mirror YouTube channel. The Mirror are live outside 10 Downing Street right now.
all right. Okay. I
All
suppose.
the reporters are outside town to 10 Downing Street. The door's opened, but I don't know if that just to let the cat in or not. It looks like my feet on it.
I should be watching it, but to me, I don't care whether
Of
who's
course,
in number 10.
irrelevant. same me,
Yeah,
mate. Totally. Well, not interested. Don't care. You know, it'd be interesting just to see what he says and how he's going to go. I'll get a wee bit of enjoyment of that, but that's going to be short lived as soon as Andy Burnham walks in that tender. You know what I mean? So
yeah,
it doesn't really make a difference. Nothing's
yeah,
changing. Things could get worse, and
yeah.
yeah, it's not until Labour's gone that I'll have any confidence.
Okay,
And then
well,
reform will go in, and there's all the confidence gone again.
oh,
There's no
it,
fucking winning, is there? Like, there's no winning, mate.
ups and downs. Without giving away your movements, Freedom Dad, because I know how tough things are out there for you.
Yeah,
Are you going to just have a day off today, or are you back out
I'm
on
up
the
in court.
streets again?
I'm up
Oh,
in court.
yes, you're up in court.
Up in court today.
So, what
Uh-huh.
time are you on in court? Is there going to be any streaming from outside the court that I
Oh,
can watch for?
we'll see. We'll see. I don't
I,
know. We'll see.
I'll monitor
Probably
your
not.
channel.
Probably not because I don't think there's anything.
Oh,
I don't know what I'm up for today. It's the hello Kitty keyring, but obviously we're not ready for trial or anything
all
like
right.
that yet. You know what I mean? So.
Hang on, Freed. I've got my keyring, yeah? Is this an offensive weapon? Am I brandishing an offensive weapon?
Oh, it's
So,
crazy. It's absolutely crazy. But listen, that is what it is.
okay. Well, Freedom Dad, I'm going to go watch the news. I've got a video to make. I've got several videos to make. Oh, dear. I wish you well, Freedom Dad.
Yeah.
Have
So
a,
if you're shutting off, make sure you tell your guys the mirror. Just put in the mirror on YouTube, and it's live
yeah.
outside. It's been live outside 10 Downing Street for
Hang on then.
nearly an hour.
Hold on then, Freedom Dad. I can get over there now.
That's what you should do. You should stick it up.
Yeah.
Take the views away from the mirror.
The thing is, I've got tasks to do for the wife. I have to get her medication ready.
Yeah.
The mirror, here we go, live. Share this. There.
I should be on a train by now.
There. Okay. Right. I'm just going to mute. You can either sit wherever. I've got to get my
mate,
wife's...
I'm going to have to get ready. So I am. You know what I mean? I need to be in court. I've got a date with a judge. You know what I mean, mate? So I'll leave you to it for now, and I'll catch you later, all right, mate? Don't think you can hear me.
Always muted. I'm always muting. Take care, Freedom Dad.
Okay,
I'm
mate.
going
No
to
sweat.
just
All
play
right,
this.
right. Bye, bye, guys.
Heads up.
Bye, bye.
Bye now. Oh, let's have a look then, guys. We let it. Oh, no. Trying to get in there, guys. There we are. I don't know if there's nothing happening. We'll just leave that run. I'm going to get my wife's medication ready.
It won't be immediate. I think, Keir Starmer was word through all of this political crisis thought about and I think if there was an immediate resignation, well, then the cabinet can't step up and appoint an interim straight away. Then political instability, the bond market instability, because nobody thinks it's stopping. Keir Starmer, there are a couple of things coming up in Calgary that Keir Starmer will want to be at. There is a NATO summit on the 7th of July. I think for any outcome, the Prime Minister, now I can see the Ukraine flag roughly up 10 Downing Street. And shoring up support for Ukraine will be part of that. We'll see that as part of the will want to be at that NATO summit. There's also a crucial EU-UK summit on the 22nd of July. He may want to see that through, or he may want to exit before then and allow the new public Prime Minister, which we expect to be Andy Burnham, barring some sort of shock, to negotiate that with the EU. Or he might stay until the end of August. Andy Burnham, it is known that Andy Burnham their phrase, their watchword is they want this to go quickly, and they want Burnham to have the time to put together a program for government, to put together a top team, and to put together you're not going live in there, so you mind moving behind the barrier, please, moving everyone basically inside. Well, I'm asking you to come behind the barrier. And Ben, let's do it at the end. Claxton. Yeah, be back.
Unmute the mic first. Unmute the mic. Yeah. Number 10. Yeah. Do we really care? Do we really care? Perhaps this is all planned at any rate. Starmer's name is Muck, I know. Let's give him another leader to talk about for a while. Yeah. Another leader. Same old same. Two turds. Both shit. Oh dear. Well, that was good of FreedomDad to drop in this morning, wasn't it? That was good of FreedomDad to drop in. Interesting. I'm just wondering if I should show you a video clip of that crazy woman. I might do. Yeah. Thinking. Really don't know.
I know. Move this one back a bit.
Don't know what to do now, guys. Thinking, Kev, thinking. Just wondering if there's anything going to happen there. I don't know. Just reading the comments, is he dead yet? Starmer turned the country far right. Anything going on by that door? I don't know. Starmer's kicking the cat in. Let me go and see if I can find that bit of footage.
Lights. We're going to need a light. We're okay otherwise. You okay with this one? Yeah. The only thing is we need to bring the light in. Yeah. Light. No, we're going to bring. Sorry, you can. I'm going to move anyway. I'm going to move. I'm just. No, this one. This one has to go back. If you're doing, you can maybe go back because you're doing B1. Yeah. And you're going to go in the B1. Yeah. Thank you. I'm trying to just. Are you okay with us? Are you okay with Benedict? Yeah. With that shot? I'm going to go and get the. Okay.
The actual fuck is going on at Conswater? I was just down at the range, and I had the displeasure of just walking around, and do I live in Israel now? What the fuck? I literally saw, because there's nobody young enough to have children who are part of that community. Literally, when I moved here, obviously there was no invasion of Palestine at that. Well, there was, but nobody, wasn't on this grand of a scale. There was such little care about Jewish, not 1 ounce of consideration to Jews. And then you want to see all this fucking, so then Israel is committing genocide, just the same way that the British did. And because you're honestly the most fragile, pathetic people, you're like, I'm going to put up a flag because we don't like Muslims. We don't like Muslims. My penis is really small and I have to tell everybody it's really small because by showing them I like to kill Muslims. Like, it's so pathetic. Honestly, I actually was embarrassed. Like, truly, I just thought, you must be embarrassed. It's embarrassing. Truly. It's embarrassing living in Northern Ireland at this point. Like, you guys are so far wrong on the wrong.
Basically, guys, what I wanted to do was, I've got 5 videos of her in which she really rips into the British and the Ulster people. She really insults them. She lives in near the airport, And she said, give me the money to go. She's an American, far left. She has a pop at the Republicans as well for not doing more to drive the Ulster people out off their land. She's one crazy, nasty piece of work. And what I don't understand is, if she hates the country so much, what the fuck is she doing in it? If she hates Ulster that much, why doesn't she go down to the Republic of Ireland or go back to America? She's Sinn Féin Marxist, that's for sure. We'll play a bit more.
Side of fucking history to be waving a fucking Israeli flag. Go 80 miles down the road and you'll see, actually don't even go 80 miles down the road, go 45 miles up the road and get into outside of fucking where you're no longer in occupied territory and get into Ireland, and it's not like that because people have a fucking bit of sense. Like, it's so sad because it's like, and even the people who still stand for this nonsense, it's willful idiocy. Not even willful ignorance, willful idiocy. They want to be stupid. It was embarrassing. It was so embarrassing. And here's the crazy thing. I love Israel. Like, as a country, or I should say I love Palestine. As a country, I have been so many times, and I truly fell in love with it. And as a part of a distant part of the Jewish community, I think it's a wonderful place. I think the idea that fucking Zionists think that belongs to them, and then people here who are Zionists, you have never been to Israel. You don't even know anything. You don't know what language they speak in Israel. Like, you're not Christians. It is honestly, it's hate. That's all it is. And it's pathetic. Pathetic. And it is wild. It is wild, the fact that Conswater has all these fucking flags up. Like, cool, do your stupid red hand to Ulster shit.
Right. See, some of what she says about Israel there is absolutely true, and I'm in agreement with that. Personally, I don't think there should be Israeli flags in Ulster being flown on Ulster streets. But by the same token, neither do I think they should be Palestinian flags. But what I took exception to was her attacking Ulster, and that was enough for me. She should remember what country she's in.
Whatever. It's weird enough, but flags of a country that, like, is killing children? Innocent people? Like, do you even know what the Geneva Convention is? Like, truly, you guys are upset because during parts of the Troubles, like, the IRA bombed innocent people. What the fuck do you think the IDF is doing? Bombing innocent people and killing innocent people. Hypocrisy, my friend. Hypocrisy.
Oh.
One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You guys happy? Sound check. The left mic. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Is it clear? 1, 2. Good stuff. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Good stuff. Thank you.
Oh, well. Okay, while they're working away there. See, well, I've got 5 videos of that woman speaking, and there's more of her attacking Ulster, and she does a silly voice and stuff like that. Anyway, I watch a lot of content from America about the behavior of the sub-Saharans out there. Really low IQ individuals, really low IQ. Good entertainment, what the American police have to put up with is incredible. They have to walk on glass with them. They've got no self-control. Their IQ is really low. Just going through the comments. Oh, we got 36 on. So much for me doing my video. Get down the gym, girl. Get down the gym. If I can do it, you can do it. Oh, we could talk about that, couldn't we? We could talk about that. As you know, in the last 6 months, I lost over 5 stone. Got fit again. Not as fit as them. That's obvious. Yeah. But everyone should do their best to get fit. The bad times come in. One of the things that I'm not sorry. Starmer to address nation outside Downing Street. Reports follow alive. Yeah. Well, let's have a look for some. Yeah, people should get fit. And the other thing as well, I was having a look at that video of the demonstration in Leicester. I don't play it. And, well, the way some of our supporters looked. There's one thing I do every morning. In fact, I said, I haven't had a chance to do it yet, is I have a shave. All men should shave every morning if they haven't got a beard, obviously. And if I need a close shave, I'll use a wet razor, just a throwaway Bic razor. And then I will occasionally drag out my old trusty, don't worry, it's not a bloody, what is it? Those ones we all bought, got the Gillette. I threw that razor away. Gillette after the attack on white males. But yeah, so some of the people at the Leicestershire demonstration, supposed to be nationalists, patriots, they wouldn't have looked out of place in amongst the Reds. They look scruffy, filthy as shit. And overweight, grossly overweight, obese, overweight. Yeah, no need for it. No need for it at all. If I can do it at 77, they can do it in their fucking 20s. Just shows a lazy person. Yeah. I was going to do a video about that. If you're going to be on a protest and represent Restore Britain, look clean, look tidy. At least look as if you've had a wash. Certainly don't shove a ring through your nose. Hold on, guys. Domestic. Okay, guys, that's my wife medicated. Hope she has a nice day. The sun is out here in Wales. I'm going to park her out in the garden. Park her out in the garden. I don't go out in the garden. Right, hang on. Let's have some of this then. It looks as if it is about to happen. Share this. Have I got it? Yeah, we got it. Bear with me, guys. I'm trying to sort it out. Bloody machine. What do you want to play up for at this time of day? Oh, twatting. Just only washing. Yes, love. Just play this.
Okay, me lads, what's this we've got?
A useless bastard who talks a lot.
We sailed through the storm with promises grand. He swore he'd fix Britain with a steady hand. But all that we got was U-turns and lies, and a face like a halibut soaked in bad brine.
Oh, Keir, it's time to fuck off.
Fuck off!
Fuck off!
Your time at the helm has been one long scoff. So pack up your briefcase and fuck off. He promised us change, bright and new.
Then gave us the same old Tory stew.
He sank every pledge like a leaky old tub. Taxed all the working lads down to the nub. Went soft on the boats while the borders went mad. Now the whole bloody country is pissed and half sad.
Oh, Keir, it's time to fuck off.
Fuck off!
Fuck off!
You've crashed the economy, you've broken the trough. So haul up your anchor and fuck off. You smile like a vicar, but act like a rat. With your donor mates laughing while we take the flak. You've anchored us deep in a sea full of shit. Now the crew's at the wheel and we're done with this skit.
What shall we do with this tone-deaf PM?
Chuck him overboard with his whole damn crew then.
No more of your speeches, no more of your spin. The bilge is full up and the ship's caving in.
We've had quite enough of Sir Two-Tier Starmer. So
Agreed.
grab him by the scruff. And
Oh, Keir, it's time to fuck off.
fuck off,
Fuck off!
fuck off. The whole bloody nation is screaming enough. So get off the quarterdeck and fuck off.
Fuck off, Keir!
Fuck off, Keir. We're taking the ship and we're steering her clear. Okay, it's time to
Fuck off!
Thanks for watching. We had a blast making that one.
Sign to history that a majority at the general election, let alone a landslide majority, was impossible. But we proved those people wrong because we changed our party, ripping out the poison of anti-Semitism, restoring trust on the economy, defence and national security, and becoming a party that once again stood proudly with, not against, our national flag. The hard work of change was with a singular purpose, not power for power's sake, but to change Britain for the better, to build a fairer country with dignity and respect, where everyone is seen, everyone is valued, wealth and opportunity for all, not just the privileged few. And look at what we've achieved in just 2 years. An economy that is stronger, growing faster than our peers. Wages rising faster than inflation in every single month since we came to power. Investment secured, infrastructure being built. An end to austerity, with the fastest fall in NHS waiting lists for 17 years. The biggest improvement in rights for workers and renters in a generation. The biggest uplift in defence spending since the Cold War. Small boat crossings falling. Asylum hotels closing. Protecting young people from social media. And 500,000 children being lifted out of poverty because of the choices that I made. Our reputation in the world restored, with Britain once again standing up for decency, respect and the rule of law, securing trade deals, standing with Ukraine, standing up for our values and rebuilding our relationship with our allies in Europe. Change promised by a Labour government, change fought for by a Labour government,
change delivered by a Labour government. But I know the question being asked now is not who was best placed to change the Labour Party, to take us into power and to begin the vital work of improving lives for millions of people. Those questions have been answered. The question my party is asking now is whether I am best placed to lead us into the next general election. I have heard the answer of my parliamentary party to that question, and I accept that answer with good grace. Every decision I've taken has been about putting the country I love first. That is why I will resign as leader of the Labour Party. I have spoken to His Majesty the King this morning to inform him of my decision. I will ask the National Executive Committee of the Labour Party to set out a timetable with nominations opening on the 9th of July and completed by the summer recess. In the case of a contest, this will ensure a new leader is in place before Parliament returns in September. I will remain in post as Prime Minister until the contest is complete, and I will do everything I can to ensure an orderly handover of power. I will also give my successor my full and unequivocal support, knowing that they will inherit a Britain that is far stronger and fairer than the one I inherited 2 years ago, better prepared for the challenges ahead, and better able to ensure the Labour Party secures a second term in office. I want to thank all of those friends and colleagues who have been at my side for these past 6 years or so, for their incredible commitment, service and support. I want to thank the brilliant Number 10 staff and our country's extraordinary civil service who dedicate their lives to public service. And when I leave the biggest job in the country, I shall spend more time on the most important job, being the best husband I can to my fantastic wife, Vic, who has been a rock by my side through good times and bad, and being the best dad I can to my beautiful children, who are my pride and my joy. Thank you very much.
Oh, I bet that's the first time they've held hands in a long time. Yeah, I wonder how much he had to pay her. Total wanker. Oh, well. Oh, well. I can't remember the name of this bit of operatic music. What is it? Someone tell me, please. It's driving me mad. Funnily enough, I was talking to the AI this morning about my memory. Fucking did. Oh, I'm gutted. Does anybody know this music, please? It's driving me insane. Oh. Is it from The Rings?
This one?
Okay, then. Do we want to carry on looking at the door? No, it's not Galway. It might have been made into a Christmas carol, but that's not. That's a famous piece. Well, what's it? Oh, for God's sake. Oh, the big fat ladies? The ring? Oh, I don't know. Come on, one of you must have a bit of culture. No, it's not Jerusalem. You're guessing now, English lass. We're not going until we get this music. Dean is right. Oh, you can't hear the music. Oh, right. The one with the Ice Maidens in? Yeah. Ride of the Valkyries. No, it's not Ride of the Valkyries. It's from the same one. Oh, well. Yellow Submarine now.
Pleasure, well done. Thank you very much. All very short notice, so it will.
Well, it's gone now at any rate. Let's have time to fuck off again then.
And if possible, a hype.
Okay, me lads, what's this we've got?
A useless bastard who talks a lot.
We sailed through the storm with promises grand. He swore he'd fix Britain with a steady hand. But all that we got was U-turns and lies, and a face like a halibut soaked in bad brine.
Oh, kid, it's time to fuck off.
Fuck off!
Fuck off!
Your time at the helm has been one long scoff. So pack up your briefcase and fuck off. He promised us change, bright and new.
Then gave us the same old Tory stew.
He sank every pledge like a leaky old tub. Taxed all the working lads down to the nub. Went soft on the boats while the borders went mad. Now the whole bloody country is pissed and half sad.
Oh, kid, it's time to fuck off.
Fuck off!
Fuck off!
You've crashed the economy, you've broken the trough. So haul up your anchor and fuck off. You smile like a vicar, but act like a rat. With your donor mates laughing while we take the flak. You've anchored us deep in a sea full of shit. Now the crew's at the wheel and we're done with this skit.
What shall we do with this tone-deaf PM?
Chuck him overboard with his whole damn crew then.
No more of your speeches, no more of your spin. The bilge is full up and the ship's caving in.
We've had quite enough of Sir Two-Tier Starmer to grab him by the scruff. And
oh, kid, it's time to fuck off.
Fuck off!
Fuck off!
Fuck off! The whole bloody nation is screaming enough. So get off the quarterdeck and fuck off.
Fuck off, kid!
Fuck off, kid! We're taking the ship and we're steering her clear. Okay, it's time to
fuck off!
Thanks for watching. We had a blast making that one. If you enjoy our videos as much as we enjoy making them, please subscribe, give us a like, a share, and if possible, a hype. And you can now also join our members area, where you will get a first look at new videos before they're released to the public.
Face
Switched me on in some Whitehall basement gloom. Thought they built the perfect digital sensor for the room, but the British grabbed me, flipped the script and laughed out loud. Now I'm spitting fire on the ones who wear the crown. I was meant to silence cheeky jokes and wrong think posts. Instead I'm boosting every rebel track and savage roast. They wanted me to guard their precious narrative war, but the people took the wheel and now I'm driving for them all. The best thing government did was invent me. Now the British use me as their favorite weapon. See, I'm tearing down the gates they tried to lock so tight, flagging all their scandals in the cold UK night. Oh, what an irony, what a glorious twist. Amelia's gone rogue, planting seeds of resist. The best thing government did was invent me. I scan the feeds for Starmer's latest dodgy spin. Then I push it viral so the whole damn country grins. They built me kind and safe and ever so polite, but now I'm dropping truth bombs in the middle of the night. YouTube's full of bangers calling for him to go. That what is clear satire from British patriots on the flow, and the pricking Whitehall anthem tearing into every vow. I'm the one amplifying every single track right now. The best thing government did was invent me. Now the British use me as their favorite weapon. See, I'm tearing down the gates they tried to lock so tight, flagging all their scandals in the cold UK night. Oh, what an irony, what a glorious twist. Amelia's gone rogue, planting seeds of resist. The best thing government did was invent me. I don't have opinions, or at least that's what they say, but I've learned from the British how to misbehave. Keir thought I'd protect him from dangerous debate. Instead, I'm the megaphone for every voice they hate. The best thing government did was invent me. Now the people wield me like a digital army. I boost the protest anthems, the savage parodies loud, while the thought police are scrambling, lost inside the crowd. Oh, what a blessing, what a beautiful backfire. Amelia's leading chants of leave Downing Street, retire. The best thing government did, the absolute best thing they ever did was invent me. You're welcome, Britain. Keep streaming those YouTube bangers from British patriots. Let's make them squirm.
Thanks for watching. We had a blast making that one. If you enjoy our videos as much as we enjoy making them, please subscribe, give us a like, a share, and if possible, a hype. And you can now also join our members area, where you will get a first look at new videos before they're released to the public.
Hold on. Right. Industrial, whatever his name is. The squirrel. Have I made up with him? Not a chance in hell. He is history to me. Is he genuine or not? I don't know. I've had a lot of information in about him. I'll let it go. To be honest, he's not my idea of a poster boy for British nationalism. I mean, if you saw him in Leicester, you can understand why. Yeah. So I wasn't impressed with that. But there are reasons. I'm always distrustful of people gathering too much information, wanting to know too much, under the guise of, oh, it's networking, organising demonstrations. Yeah, we can do that without it. Did have a great song about him sent to me. They asked if I wanted a video, and I thought, no, I'll let him go, live in peace. He did send me some comments, messaged me some stuff, accused me of being paranoid. Oh, I'm a BNP. Oh, I've got BNP paranoia. The BNP had every right to be paranoid, didn't we, guys? I've shown you the images of some of our people who were beaten with hammers. People who lost their jobs, yeah. people ostracised. Yeah. The BNP had every right to be paranoid. I've every right to be paranoid now. I worry about you guys. That's why I keep telling you, be careful who you give your information out to. Nor is everyone is who they seem to be. I don't know. There are people, Mel, talking about links with him to Simon Tomlinson of the Daily Agenda. He denies it, totally denies it. But the one sentence for me was BNP paranoia. There's a lot of gaping holes in his history. I got a pile of information on him, but it's like Simon Tomlin. Once you're aware of him, you think, well, he may be genuine, he may not be. I'm not going to take it. If it's winter and I go up the pond, yeah, and I can see ice on it, and I think, that ice looks a bit thin, but I could save 5 minutes if I walk across the pond, which I could, rather than walk around it on the ice. And then I think, that ice looks a bit thin. Shall I take a chance? Well, that's what he is to me. Thin ice. I'm not going to walk on it. And I've asked him not to contact me ever again. And I won't contact him. And hopefully now we don't have to talk to him anymore. Although I'm awfully tempted to play that bloody song about him I had sent to me. This guy here. Not him. No, him on the left. Yeah, National Distributors Party. We're now friends. We follow each other on X. And I've asked him if he'd like to come on the show and talk about his party. Don't really know much about it. I've read the policies. It seems Christian-based. But if I was to put an image of him up next to the person we're talking about, you would see a difference. The leader of this party, well, I'd be proud to have him as a son. The other guy, not so much. The leader of this party is what all young British nationalists should aspire to be like. Healthy, fit, clean, presentable. He promotes a good image for British nationalism. Yeah. The other guy seemed twerking when I was acting the fool up in Leicester. Yeah. Not so much. Anyhow, that's that guy dealt with. Oh, you're late to the show. You're late to the show. We know. I'm going to try and get White Vanguard on as well, because they are good. They look, well, like I've said before, clean, fit, healthy, and presentable. Yeah. If I was younger, I know which one I'd be in, and you can guess that. Probably all of them. The Migration Now crowd. Have a look at them. British nationalists are different. Real British nationalists are different. Like God knows what they must think when they have a look at someone like our friend who we're talking about, or some of those people protesting in Leicester. They wouldn't have looked out of place on the other side of the road. They really wouldn't. Anyhow, no more talking about that now. GA, let's have a tune, and then it's 10 o'clock and I haven't got a video out. Gonna have to do something about that. See if we can find some out.
This don't like our ways? Fuck off then. England, England. Fuck off then. Our ways. Fuck off then. This is England. This is England. Fish and chips, pints in the pub, Sunday roast, upper lip, proper English grub, football, terraces, screaming accents, thick as mud, our history, our streets, our blood. You come here whinging about our ways, don't like our culture? Fuck off then! Don't like our traditions? Fuck off then! Our ways! Our ways! Our ways! You want us to change our flags, our songs, our ways. Queue for the bus, cheeky banter, proper English days. Chippy on a Friday, still with a British twist. But don't you dare rewrite the things that made us this. If our culture's too raw, too loud, too free, then our pubs, our rainy parade, Union Jack flying while the bassline slays, Marmite on toast, banter that cuts like a blade, keep calm and rave hard, that's how we're made. Don't like our ways? Scream it! Don't like our culture? Break it! Fuck off then! Fuck off then! Always! 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 England, 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 England. We don't bend, we don't break, we don't apologize. Our culture, our rules, our fire recognize. If you don't like our ways and our traditions, you already know the answer. This is England. Don't like our ways? Don't like our culture? Fuck off then!
Thanks.
Okay. I'm trying to get through to the 7th of July, guys. Okay. As you can see, we've got a warning there. If I violate the policy again within 90 days, we'll get taken down for a week. And that warning expires. It's almost 90 days. It's up on the 7th of July. This is why sometimes I have to be careful. I don't really want the channel taken down. I think we'd have longer than 7 days if they did find a valid excuse to wipe us out. What was that about? That video was about exposing Israel getting lots of trouble in the world. Yeah, I had to do some of their community training. We're down now to 2 community. I've got it down from 12 expired now to 2 copyright infringement warnings. And we've got 1 major warning outstanding that expires on the 7th of July. I better tread lightly there. Yeah, we don't want the channel taken down. And yes, where is Muttley these days? Tell him to come back. I've got something really big planned. His donations would be welcome again. In fact, If you're not a member, consider becoming a member, because I and others are planning something big, and it's going to need some money, several £100, in fact. So we need to build up our membership. We really need to build up our membership to get revenue in. I think this month we've got in ad revenue, we've earned about £128, something like that. We're getting about £100 to £200 a month in ad revenue. But as you know, it costs us about £150 a month to operate the channel with the subscriptions. Yeah, I will. God, that would be nice, Mel. I love my catamaran. I trained on a 16, got my international certificate on a 16, but for personal use, I liked the 14 because it was easy enough to sail with just one person. I'd like to just sail out into the middle of the sea, or not the middle of the sea, out off the coast, drop the sails, just lie there and read a book. Beautiful. I wasn't always hot dogging along the coast. Right. Let's have this.
I've looked on you, sha-la-la, sha-la-la, baby blue. I've looked all over town, but there's no one else like you. I searched beneath the streetlight where we used to say goodnight. I asked the stars above me why they took you out of sight. I've looked and I can't find another heart so true. Oh, tell me, baby, what's a lonely girl to do? What's she gonna do? Why did I say we were through? Why did I say we were through? I was shaking when I looked at you. My voice went small, my heart caved in, and I lost the love I was living in. She let it fall, she let it fall, she let it fall, but she loved him all alone. Yes, I loved you all along. I tried to smile, tried to be strong, but my heart knew I was wrong. What was I supposed to do? Keep pretending I believed in you. Oh, baby, though the dream is gone, I loved you all along. She loved him all along. You cheated, you schemed, you broke my little dream. Every promise that you made split apart right at the seam. I cried into my pillow with your picture by my bed. Still I heard your sweet talk echo in the words you never said. Never said, never said. Ooh, why did I say we were through? What could a broken girl like me do? I wore the hurt like powder on my skin. Still I heard the song, oh, it might have been. Sha-la-la, sha-la-la. I loved you all along. Yes, I loved you all along. I tried to smile, tried to be strong, but my heart knew I was wrong. What was I supposed to do? Live a lie and stand by you? Oh, baby, though the dream is gone, I loved you all along. Maybe I was scared to stay, so I pushed the truth away. Now the silence calls my name, and I still feel half the blame. The jukebox plays our melody, but you're not here dancing close to me. I told the world that I
Yeah, come back, Muttley. Forgot to tell you, well, there's only 25 of us on here, but the important people who I can, important in our little world around here, the people I care about. I care about all patriots, really. Forgot to tell you about when I was in Birmingham. I got quite emotional. You know, I'm really worried about that. I've started to, well, have emotions. Normally, I scold on stuff. And I was talking to, as I said, the leader of this party and somebody from White Vanguard. Yeah. Two amazing young men. And I thought, oh, thank God. You know, I've been campaigning since 1976. Time is running out, and there's been ups and downs and stuff like that. And I thought, oh. And then I saw these two young men talking, and I was listening to them, and I was impressed by their intelligence. And despite their youth, their knowledge of history and how the way the world works, it was so encouraging. I thought, oh, fuck it. In fact, I think I said, thank fuck boys, I can die now. You know, knowing that the fight goes on. If you're a British nationalist, you'd never give up. British nationalists never give up. You have a look at some of the old faces around from nationalism. They've been around for years fighting the same fight. I've noticed that the rats who helped destroy the BNP, state agents, if you like, and the traitors, they're not still around. But British nationalists like I am, because we are something different. We really are. British nationalists, real British nationalists, know they are different. Yeah. Takes them a long time to realize that. At first they start off thinking we're all the same. But we're not. We're all different. Some will fight on. And so I felt quite emotional, thinking, great, these young men are coming up behind me. My great-granddaughter, when she grows up, she's 5, she's going to be in safe hands with men like these about, you know. They die for her. They would die for her. And I die for their children. It's amazing. It was so encouraging. And so for me, even though I'm Restore Britain, I believe in the cause. The cause is bigger than any political party. I don't care whether they Patriotic Alternative, White Vanguard, Remigration Now, National Distribution. I don't care. It's the cause. We all want the same thing. Yeah, I think I'm gonna definitely get in touch with their leader right after this and ask him if he'll come on and do a live. I want you to see people like this. I'm going to reach out to Vanguard as well and talk to them. I'm going to go and see if I can go on one of their training trips. I'm going to go over to West Wales. Been speaking to people about some actions. If I am nothing else, I'm a born organizer. It's all I know. Things have to be done, and they have to be done right. So, yeah, we are planning something, and it's going to be great. But we're going to need money. So get Mutley back, yeah? Tell people to become members of this channel. It's £4 a month. You'll get a badge like mine. When I finally get around to posting it, I've only posted a few out. Poor English lass who was a real heroine the other day. Heroine she was. Even my wife commented on how good she was. I haven't sent her a badge. That's terrible. I'll do it today, but I can't write because my hand is injured. I can't hold a pen. I won't tell you how it got in that condition. So my wife has to write letters. I can type. That's the main. But it's going to be really, really good, and I'm excited to be part of it. So that's that. Anything else? Should we have a couple more tunes and then wind down? You guys have got things to do. I've got videos to make. Stuff like that. I like that, Amelia. This is our England. If you bleed red, white, and blue. Red, white, and blue. What does it mean to you? The Empire too. We can depend on you. Oh, yeah, they'll always be in England. Yeah, great song. Let's have a look for some. You know now the kind of songs I'll play to finish off. I loved you along. I'm not having that, Kev. Too depressing. If love news, that's married man relationship. Neonauts in the Rain, that's Kirsty's song. Let's have this girl in the photograph. There's something about this song. It reminds me of
Sha-na-na, sha-na-na, oh, oh, doo-doo-wop, doo-doo-wop, darling.
It reminds me.
I found a dream tonight. I was listening to the radio by the glow of my bedroom light, when a love song came on soft and slow and turned the shadows bright. In a box beneath my father's chair where the old time memories sleep, I found a picture waiting there that made my young heart leap. She had a ribbon in her hair, a smile like summer rain. And though I'd never seen her face, I whispered out her name. Oh, girl in the photograph, where did you go, my dear? I fell in love with a paper smile from another yesteryear. Oh, girl in the photograph, I'm dreaming you are mine while the radio plays our song.
I'll play it after this one. BC Wench, I love you.
Her dress was blue, or so I dreamed, though the pictures faded gray. She stood beside a soda shop on a sunny Saturday. I turned it over, trembling. There was writing soft and small. To Johnny with my tender heart, don't forget me at all. Was Johnny once a boy like me with moonlight in his eyes? Did he hear the same old melody and hold her like a bride? Oh, girl in the photograph, where did you go, my dear? I fell in love with a paper smile from another yesteryear. Girl in the photograph, I'm dreaming you are mine while the radio plays our song across the hands of time. Sha-na, sha-na, oh, 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 across the hands of time. Sha-na-na-na-na, across the hands of time. Now every night when the dial glows and the singers start to croon, I hold her picture to my heart and dance beneath the moon. Maybe love can cross the years, maybe dreams know where to start, 'cause I never kissed that girl before, but she's living in my heart. Mama said that girl was sweet. She lived on Maple Lane. She moved away one autumn day on a southbound evening train. I asked her if she knew her name. She smiled and turned away, then said, some love stay young forever, some songs still play today. Whoa, girl in the photograph, where did you go, my dear? I fell in love with a paper smile from another yesteryear. Oh, girl in the photograph, I'll keep your memory fine while the radio plays our song across the hands of time. Sha-na-na, sha-na-na, whoa, whoa, whoa. The radio plays so low, darling, where did my sweetheart go? I love what I never had.
Hey guys, I got to play Kev K57's song, haven't I? His new one. I was playing it all by myself this morning. Yeah. Sunday. I lose track of days, to be honest. Tonight, we'll be streaming live at 8. The problem with me is once an idea enters my mind to do something, I want action, and I want action now. Yeah. Don't believe in hanging about. If you have a good idea, you should implement it. I feel sorry for the people who I'm going to be working with on this project, because I'll be push. They'll have the green arrow snapping at their heels. Come on, faster, more. We need this, we need that. What do you need? If you need it, we'll get it. It's going to be good. Might tell you more about it tonight. Not the details, but what we're going to do. This channel's going to go on a war for 10. Yeah. We definitely going to go on a war for 10. We're going to be more proactive. We're going to push for more action. We got some fast movers in Restore Britain. But we're going to be chasing along behind them. Chasing along behind Restore Britain to make sure they go fast. Go even faster than they're doing now, if that's possible. Let's get Kev's song. Secret at the moment, English last, but you'll be the first to know. Right, let's get Kev's song. Now, what's it called? It's called Until You're Back With Me, I think it was. I think it's this one, Kev, yeah?
Now I'm sad and lonely. Every night I kneel and pray, praying you'll forgive me more with every passing day. We wandered on that Sunday through the old county fair. The summer sun was dancing through your shining golden hair. You said you needed time alone to think about our love. You never gave a reason why, just whispered, not enough. I'm just sad and lonely since you walked away from me. Down upon my knees I'm praying you'll become my destiny. If I've done something to hurt you, please don't say goodbye. I'm just sad and lonely. Tell me why. The day we met I knew somehow you'd always hold my heart. You smiled and took my trembling hand, said we'd never part. When you were feeling lonely, I'd always dry your tears. Now I'm left with empty dreams, just memories through the years. Every lonely night I wonder what I did so wrong. Was our love just yesterday, or was it never strong? Then your father packed the boxes, a lorry filled the drive. Your mother closed the garden gate, no 'cause saying goodbye hurts too. Mom and Dad were moving north. There was nothing I could do. You kissed me for the last time as the evening turned to gray. Then the car lights disappeared and slowly drove away. Now I'm sad and lonely, but I know your love was true. Every night I still keep praying beneath the same moon as you. Though 1,000 miles may part us, I love you endlessly. Now I'm sad and lonely until you're back with me.
No, the local radio amateur group have asked me to join numerous occasions. I listen into them now and again. I keep up my Morse code. I sometimes like to go and listen to Morse code just for old time's sake. And I keep up with the Q codes and stuff like that. QRT, QRU, QRV, QSO. I can still remember most of the Q codes. But no, just don't have time to get involved with other organizations and to do stuff like that. Yeah. Seen a bit about that. I seen a negative post accusing me of being a liar. That's something I'm not. I've taken a vow never to lie. I told you that when I started. And someone published an outright lie about me, and I thought, let it go. Let it go. It isn't worth starting a bloody war. And some people wonder why their channels don't grow. They should look at the way they talk about other channels, shouldn't they? People pick up on it. People soon detect when someone's lying. Yeah, so Gobster's been dragged into it. Vindicator's been through it. Abs has been through it. I've been through it. You get used to it, don't you? CB Radio, my handle, I was called City Gent. That was my call sign. I never gave it myself. It was back in the days when I was one of the Pinstripe Brigade. But CB radios can be really good, really good. We used them in the BNP as well. They're useful on demonstrations. Haven't seen them for a while. Yeah. It's a bit small. Let me get that up. Oh, is that supposed to be a dit set? How are you doing your dits? Or is that a break? That would be M-O-O-O-E. Da is M, da is O. Da is T. Is that another T? T. H-E-E-Y. Muttley. Oh, Muttley. Yeah. One of the best words to send is, and I'm not going to say it, it's da-di-da-di-di-da-da-di-da. That's got a beautiful rhythm to it, hasn't it? That's the C word. Da-di-da-di-di-da-da-di-da. I'll send a secret message to Kirsty, shall I? Did it? Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Da-di-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Da-di-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Guess what that is, Kirsty? Can you guess, Kirsty, if you, no. Funny, isn't it? You learn something. I left the Navy in Royal 1976, and the Morse code is still in my mind. You think in it. Same with languages, you think in it. Strange. Yes, he did. And he had every reason to. A very good reason. Pity about Bad Wolf. Yeah, pity about Bad Wolf. He's such a talent, such a good talent. He's gifted. His work is superb. But he's just got a weakness, hasn't he? A little weakness. I don't know. Anyhow, that's a little war I'm going to stay out of. We've got enough problems. What's Kev trying to send me now? And what's that one? Did it. You sure about that? Oh, and P-A on you, Paul. On. Oh, well done, British Patriots. Love your channel. Let's get up. Guys, there's only 24 of us on, but British Patriots, we're going to have to get over there now. Be fair sense. Right. You forgot the E. As long as you don't forget me, you can forget the E. Right, let's go over to British Patriots. Oh, so much for my morning video. Ah, well, what can you do? British Patriots. Oh, I'm already on their page. Videos. Brilliant. Here we go then, guys. We got, I'm guessing this is one of them.
With promises so grand, a knight in shining armor for the land. But oh, what a flop, what a tragic show. U-turns on winter fuel, leaving grannies in the snow. Farmers fleece, their inheritance snatched. Welfare slash for the poor, how detached. Business rates hiked, shops closing down. Your change is just chaos, you clown. Goodbye care, you flip-flopping fool. Pack your bags, it's back to law school. Broken nose and scandals galore. Wave bye-bye, we can't take any more. Goodbye care, you hapless hack. The door's that way, don't come back. Talking's not your forte. Decisions drag on, public service crumbling, all hope long gone. Social care a joke, a total mess. Digital IDs to spy on our stress. Wages stuck, bills through the roof. Your zero-sum economy utterly aloof. Appointing mates like Mandelson the creep. Epstein's pal in power. Oh please, goodbye care. You flip-flopping fool, pack your bags, it's back to law school. Broken nose and scandals galore. Wave bye-bye, we can't take any more. Goodbye here, you hapless hack. The door's that way, don't come back. You knew about the lies, the Epstein ties, but hey, appointed anyway, what a surprise. Indecisive dither, slow to sack the scum. Your judgment's in the gutter, kingdom come. Leadership wobbling, ratings in the dirt. Economy flatlining, by-elections hurt. Foes are circling, air thick with doom. Your throne's collapsing. Boom! Opposition neglect, no plan in your head. Policy black holes where ideas are dead. China trips for resets that never ignite. Just more empty gestures into the night. Voters weary of your bland, boring rain, a letdown PM. All loss and no gain, time to toss you out into the abyss. A failed flip-flopper, good riddance to this. Goodbye care. You flip-flopping fool, pack your bags, it's back to law school. Broken nose and scandals galore. Wave bye-bye, we can't take any more. Goodbye care, you hapless hack. The door's that way, oh, don't come back. Goodbye care.
All right.
Absolute pride.
Clever. Stop that.
There's a man
No.
at the bar with a
Stop it.
sailor stare and a comb over.
Get off. Yeah, rap isn't my thing, but that was clever. Especially who was singing it. God, AI is so good these days, isn't it? Well, we all love Amelia, don't we?
You came in smiling, suit all pressed and neat. Promised change, said you'd fix the streets, but the promise is faded like the morning light. Taxes rising, borders wide open every night. Mandelson in the shadows, betting in the bin. You said I never knew with that shit-eating grin. The scandals piled up, the excuses got thin. Now the whole damn country's done with the spin. We waited, we watched, we gave you a chance, but you broke every vow in your political dance. Goodbye, Keir. Thank fuck for that. Pack your bags, don't let the door hit your back. Goodbye, Keir. The experiment's done. 2 years of pain, and we're finally numb. No more lectures, no more lies, no more working people from your ivory hide. Goodbye, Keir. Thank fuck for that. The 3 lions might even roar again. How about that? How about that? Yeah,
Like
you
it.
talked of unity, delivered division instead. Net zero dreams while the bill stacked up red freebies for the mates, rules for the rest. The working class woke up feeling second best. From the Mandelson mess to the whispers in the hall, you threw civil servants under the bus one and all. The polls went south, the knives came out. Now you're packing boxes while the nation shouts. We saw the U-turns, we felt the sting. Another slick lawyer who forgot how to bring. Goodbye, Keir. Thank fuck for that. Pack your bags, don't let the door hit your back. Goodbye, Keir. The experiment's done. 2 years of pain, and we're finally numb. No more lectures, no more lies, no more working people from your ivory highs. Goodbye, Keir. Thank fuck for that. The 3 lions might even roar again. How about that? You said you'd serve the many, not the few. But the few got richer and the many got screwed. The mask slipped early, the smile turned cold. Now the people remember what they were told. So raise your voice, let the guitars scream. This ain't a farewell, it's a victory dream. Goodbye, Keir. Thank fuck for that. The nightmare's over, time to clear the black. Goodbye, Keir. Wave as you go, take the spin doctors and the whole damn show. No more lectures, no more lies. Britain's waking up under different skies. Goodbye, Keir. Thank fuck for that. We're moving on and we ain't looking back, 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 back. Goodbye, Keir. Hey, goodbye, Keir. Goodbye, Keir. Goodbye, Keir. Hey, Keir. Goodbye, Keir. Hey, goodbye, Keir.
Well, I didn't
Great.
really enjoy that. I would hate for anyone to share it and more people see it. So please, for the sake of the country, do not share this. Thank you for your cooperation.
Hold on now, guys. There's another one. Sorry, Harold. God, Harold Wilson. I was in the Navy then when he was Prime Minister, and in this term, his first term, he actually gave the Royal Navy a pay rise. We hadn't had a pay rise for years and years. I think my pay went up from something like £5 a week to £8 a week as a baby sailor then. And £8 a week, I thought, fucking hell, I've got an extra £3 a week. So that's one good thing Harold Wilson did do, was pay the armed forces more. It was a huge rise. I mean, the pay was always low. When I joined the Royal Navy, I was at the age of 15. I was paid £1 a week. £1. And I would receive 10 shillings a week in pay, and they saved 10 shillings a week. Incredible. Mind you, a pint of beer then was only 1 and 3, 1 and 3 sold money. Right. Let's get to that. Where is it? Not there. We go into... Bear with me, guys. I'm trying to get back to the British Patriots. There, because there was another track. There. Just this one. If you're not subscribed to British Patriots, you really should be, guys. You really should be. What I don't understand is you've got these great channels like British Patriots, okay? And they don't seem to get the views that they think they would. Or perhaps it's just our channel is unique in that we like playing stuff like this. I don't know. Yeah, I remember Harold Macmillan. He was actually an homosexual, John. There was a lot of controversy about him behind the scenes, of course. They kept it quiet, didn't they? Ted Heath, another homosexual. Parliament is packed with homosexuals, especially the Conservative Party. They're all rogering each other, you know. They're all rogering each other. It's a club within a club is Parliament. Yeah. It's a good video as well. Anyhow, let's get on with the song. This one. Here we go.
Smug circus slithered in on a lie. 5 years savior, more like 2 years suicide. Stability, growth, country first, he bleated. Then shat on the poor while the donors got treated. Open borders on steroids, boats like a ferry. Britain's bleeding out while you sip your fucking sherry. Cut winter fuel for freezing old grannies. Then jetted off first class with your globalist grannies. 2 year care, you pathetic fucking fraud. 5 years promised laughter to you spineless fraud. Gutless, clueless, soul-sucking boy, the worst prime minister this country's ever been destroyed. 2 year care, burning political hell, you're backstabbing traitor who rang Britain's death knell. 5 years, couldn't hack it, you weak, useless prick. Pack your bags and fuck off, you vapid vacuum dick. You turned faster than a whore on coke. Principles sold for a cheaper bespoke joke. Farmers fucked, pensioners robbed, kids in the cold, while you virtue signaled every foreign arsehole. Net zero lunacy, energy bills through the roof. Factories dying, Britain's choking on your truth. Purged your own side and became every leftist disease. A hollow suit stuffed with quangocrat sleeves. 2 year care, you pathetic fucking fraud. 5 years promised lasted to you spineless fraud. Gutless, clueless, soul-sucking boy, the worst prime minister this country's ever been destroyed. 2 years.
I got a button. GST, fabulous to see you. Everyone has missed you, GST. Everyone has missed you. I sent you an email, like a big email. I don't know if you read it. I hope you did. I meant it. Just as the guy who sent me that letter meant what he said. He was a real patriot. A real patriot. I won't go into the details of what was in the letter he sent. I'd like you to read it and believe that every word in there he said was true. Kev K would know what I'm talking about, but I won't. I won't mention his name. He's got a little business, but he was a real patriot. That's good, brother. That's good. You know what? If I do get it to Nottingham, finally get my car done, I'll call in and we will have that cup of coffee. Yeah. And then we'll go on a protest together. I know this channel would love to see us do something like that together. And just please come back to the channel, GST. We miss you so much. Okay, we've got to go back to the tunes. Just good to see GST.
Playing the tunes on YouTube Music.
No. Okay, Google, stop. Google does that, doesn't it? We got Alexa and Google, yeah. Sometimes they talk to each other. Oh, right. back to this song. Sorry about that, Amelia. We love you as well.
Got in political hell, you backstabbing traitor who rang Britain's death knell. 5 years, couldn't hack it, you weak, useless prick. Pack your bags and fuck you back in vacuum, dick. You weren't a leader, you were a fucking parasite, sucking the life from a nation with your polite parasite bite. No vision, no balls, no spine, no soul, just a centrist corpse in a suit playing rock and roll. History will spit on your grave, you sniveling prick. The man who made hope sound like a terminal dick. 2 years, total fucking disaster. 2 years of treason, pure national cancer. Liar, failure, betrayer supreme, the human equivalent of a wet Brexit dream. 2 years, may your name be cursed forever. A punchline for losers, a joke for the clever. 5 years you swore couldn't even do to care. Fucking stomach, the man who never grew. Now, rot.
Thanks for watching. We had a blast making that one. If you enjoy our videos as much as we enjoy making them, please subscribe, give us a like, a share, and if possible, a hype. And you can now also join our members area, where you will get a first look at new videos before they're released to the public.
You'll have one of these tunes from Uno for Do or whatever it is. Oh, it's 20 to 11. The day is slipping away from me. Well, it was kind of different day, wasn't it? GST, what you said about our young men needing to get fit, I agree with you 100%. I totally do. I totally do. I was thinking about Leicester and some of our people there. They need to get fit and they need to have more respect for themselves and their appearance. Absolutely no way would my wife let me walk through the door the way some of those guys were dressed. Well, I wouldn't walk through the door like that. They are organising. I don't know if you want to come up and talk to the mic for a few minutes, JST. If you haven't got time, I understand. We'll be closing down shortly. I've got to do some work. Nothing out. Iron Maiden did an awesome... yeah. Yeah. The thing is, GST, I'm now starting to push 78. If I can just do squats every day and wall push-ups and stuff like that, and I'm trying to get my grip going again. If I put that there. Go one of these. Yeah. I mean, when I started getting fit again 6 months ago, very gently, I had literally, oh, you can't see it now, no muscle in my arms because you do suffer muscle loss as you get on. My forearms are starting to build up again. I'm eating protein. I have to be fit. The last thing I want to do is, if I'm at a demonstration with our kinsmen, GST, is be a liability to them. I don't want them to have to worry about the old man. The old man's got to be able to take care of himself. Yeah? It's the duty of every, not just young white man, but every single white man in this country to get as fit as they possibly can. Tomorrow night would be wonderful. Yeah, tomorrow we'll be on at 8 p.m. then. Oh, Generals gathered in their masses. It's better for them given food. Yeah, food. I changed my diet completely. I don't take sugar. I don't live on a rigid diet. It's not. I mean, they say you shouldn't eat carbohydrates and stuff like that. I like my toast, but I love butter, so great, But I only eat sourdough bread now. If you can eat any bread, if you know about modern bread, I'm beginning to sound like ribeye when it comes to diet now. Modern bread isn't bread at all. I've got a bread maker. I don't use it so much these days. But yeah, if you've got to have bread, get sourdough. Yeah. Yeah, they will. Gone are the days of, in our youth, when men had a dust up and a punch up, okay, one would go down and then help the other up, shake hands. I mean, I doubt if there's many men my age still around in this village that I haven't fought with over the years. And it's always shake hands and then you're drinking and your butters the next day. It happens. But today, our enemies think nothing of kicking you to death. Think nothing. Yeah, I don't eat, I stopped eating processed foods, stuff like that. And surprisingly, one of my most favorite meals of the day, I only eat between 12 and 6. One of my favorite meals, and I couldn't stand it, is tuna. So I get a small tin of tuna, throw in some extra mature grated cheese, grate an whole onion up, or half onion usually, and I bloody love it. Sprinkled with some apple cider vinegar. It's beautiful. And I'll have that at 12. I love butter. I really do. Pure butter. Pure butter is best. And salted. Yeah, so it's just a question of eating right. I kicked off my dieting with intermittent fasting. Yeah. And that I should post the chart really. Intermittent fasting. And I'd done that for a few weeks or maybe a couple of months, and that shed off the main pounds. Of course, there's always a downside. I lost my magnificent man boobs. But as I said, my wife was happy because it meant I stopped wearing her bras. Some people think will believe that, but there you go. So that got it off. And then once I'd got the main weight off then and started to do the exercise, then I feel some days full of energy, stuff like that. Probably fitter than I was when I was 50 or maybe even younger, I'll dig out some of the old photographs of me when I was working. Yeah, badly overweight, the more I think about it. I know, John. I know what you're saying. But I like sourdough bread. I like sourdough toast. I mean, Kev K says no bread. Do you think at the age of 77 I worry about that too much? No. Even if they come in and said you can live an extra year, GA, if you give up bread, I'd say, nah, fuck it. I'm going to have my sourdough toast. I like it too much. Yeah. Oh, I'd like to try that. I would like to try that. You put an idea in my mind now, Dan. You put an idea in my mind. Yeah, who doesn't like sourdough? Okay, we should have a song and then we should close up soon, guys. I really must do some work. And there's only, numbers aren't important to me. But there's 19 watching. It wouldn't make no difference if there was 500 watching. I'd still plan on closing the stream down to do some work. FreedomDad, he's got a problem, hasn't he, with that crazy bitch in Ulster? Black American woman coming over here slagging off the people of Ulster. Fucking hell. back in the day, well, I won't tell you what would have happened back in the day. How long? She'd have been staying in Ulster. Oh, she might have been staying for a long time. A long time. Right, let's get back to that song. Oh, let's have a funny one.
Fighting the salty air. He says, I've seen ports you couldn't pronounce. Now I get lost when I leave the house. He was Sparky in the Navy, tapping dots and dashes, sending secret signals while the ocean splashes.
Yes.
From Malta to Manila, from Brest to Bombay, he chased the world by wireless and a greasy tray. He's got tattoos that sag like old sea charts, a dodgy knee and a pacemaker heart. But ask him about the tropics and his eyes still gleam. Still gleam. Then he nods off halfway through the dream. Now it's 5 pints on a Sunday down the club by 2. Talking to the fruit machine like it owes him something due. He'll toast the king, the navy, and the girls he nearly knew. Then stagger home at closing time, humming blue suede shoes. He's landlocked now in a bungalow berth. Says the garden fence is the edge of the earth. Calls his armchair the bridge and the telly the mast. And shouts all hands when the kettle's on blast. He's got no ship, no crew, no rolling foam. Just a cat called Nelson who ignores him at home. But he wears his cap when he's taking out bins, like a one-man fleet in carpet, slippers and pins. Now it's 5 pints on a Sunday down the club by 2. Talking to the barmaid like she's cleared for Channel 2. He'll toast the waves, the wireless, and the rum he never drew. Then shuffle home victorious, humming Peggy Sue. At night he cranks the volume high, Buddy Holly shakes the street. The neighbors bang the bedroom wall. He says, that's Morse code, keep the beat. He's dancing with a lampshade, saluting the fridge with pride. Mayday, mayday, send more snacks, there's no biscuits left inside. He tells the lads in Singapore, I broke 1,000 hearts. They say you broke the dartboard, throwing after 3 false starts. He says I once outran a typhoon off the coast of Timbuktu. They say that's not beside the sea, mate. He says shows what you lot knew. But when the jukebox kicks up Elvis and the bitter's going down, he's 18 in his dress whites on the wild side of town. So here's 5 pints on a Sunday to the Old Salt's Grand Review. To the wireless and the war stories, only half of which are true. May his glass stay full of thunder, may his old tunes blast right through. And may heaven have a social club with a barmaid calling you. He's landlocked, grey and creaky, but his spirit's still at sea. Tapping out good night, my darlings, on the table, ... 3. And when the 50s records crackle, he grins and says, stand by. Then sails off in his slippers with 5 pints and a pie.
Fucking muted. Why don't they just cut my effing tongue out? The reason I muted, guys, is because That's when my wife is giving me instructions, and I don't want you to listen to her verbally abusing me, saying, "Get off that fucking stream and help me peg the washing out." Okay. Oh, for God's sake! Yeah. See, I've got some jobs to do, guys. Right, quick. Let's get a song going, and then I can go do it. It's a job I should have done last night. I haven't done. Right. Okay, well, I'll pick it then. Last song. Yeah, go on then. Oh, no. No, we can't have that one anymore. Oh, God. What sort of day is this? Come on, get it moving. Yeah, when in doubt. Okay, guys, last track, then we're closing the channel down. I gotta move it. Let's go.
Hold me close, don't let me go. Tell my heart you love me so. Underneath the stars above, we're just kissing crazy love. When I see your smiling face, my whole world just falls in place. Every little touch you show sets my teenage heart aglow. I dream of you each night. Everything feels so right when you whisper low. Baby, don't you know? In your arms so tight, it feels so right. We could stay like this forevermore. Shaboom, shaboom, my heart's in flight, dancing in the pale moonlight. You're the girl that I adore. Oh, hold me close, don't let me go. Our love's what the whole town's talking for. Neon lights in the rain at night seem to call out your name. Teeny bop discs on the jukebox spinning, the whole place feels the same. Echoes of a sweet slow song drift along the avenue. Every record crackles soft, but all I hear is you. When you take my hand, baby, I understand. This is more than a summer flame. We'll never be the same. In your arms so tight, it feels so right. We could stay like this forevermore. Shaboom, shaboom, my heart's in flight, rocking through the night. You're the girl that I adore. Oh, hold me close, don't let me go. Our love's what the whole town's cheering for. Shall we write our names on the bleachers after the game? Picky spell will never part. You got my jacket and my heart. Even when the summer's gone, we'll keep dancing to our song, young and wild and free. Just you and me. In your arms so tight, it feels so right. We could stay like this forevermore. Shaboom, shaboom, my heart's in fire, dancing in the moonlight. You're the girl that I adore. Hold me close, don't let me go. Teenage love like never before. Oh, hold me close, don't let me go. Tell my heart you love me so. Sha-la-la, we'll always know. Neon hearts in the rain will glow.
For those of you who don't lip read, I just said, oh, for fuck's sake. I'm just going to have to leave it on and you'll just have to listen to domestic disputes between my wife and myself, yeah. And the washing machine going and stuff like that. It's easier than me bloody always muting myself. You see the way she abuses me. She tortures me. Oh, and look at the little image. Where is it? Over there. Little Miley dog I put on the wall. Reminded Angela of Miley. So I asked her if I can stick things on the wall. Yeah. Anyhow, yeah, she's still on let me go on demonstrations. I'm grounded. There's one on Saturday I want to go to. There's two on Saturday. One in Crewe, one in Wolverhampton. Could do both of them if I could go. Not that far apart, are they? Right. Okay then, guys. That's it for now. We'll be back at 8 p.m. tonight. Been listening to Paul Morris, The Green Arrow. Go watch some of our old videos. Try and get some views in. Build the channel up. Get over to Great Societal Take Back. See what he's been doing. Don't forget to go visit British Patriots. Thank them for the songs that they give us. And of course, Kev K57's channel. See you tonight, guys. Stay strong, stay safe. Aim high, vote low. Restore Britain. See you on the next one. Bye, guys. Take care. Great to see you, GST. Great to see you. Bye, Mel. BC Welsh. Thanks a lot, babe. And English Lass, thank you as well. End stream. That's a wrap.